Okay, guys, good morning. Um, I haven't posted my last two videos, which is funny because, like, I haven't posted for a long time. But I posted. I just finished watching yesterday's, and there's a big chunk of it where I'm just like talking about chickens. It's boring as hell. But during that part, my husband is doing something with his hands. At some point, he does something funny and catches himself, and it's it's it just looks funny. It's not some you'd have to watch it. So just basically, if you watch that video, so watch till first part of it. I'm talking about our marriage stuff where it's kind of funny, and then I start talking about chickens. So just like skip that like 20 minutes. Actually, it'd be fun to push play in a fast, push play fast, and then just kind of watch me going, blah, 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 and watch my husband through the whole thing at the end. It's funny. So, anyway, when I get so passionate about chickens that I start to talk about them, and I talk too long, and then it's like boring for anybody who doesn't absolutely love their chickens like I do. So, anyway. Excuse me, I'm still trying to get rid of the after effects of that cold that my husband gave me. So today is December 23rd. I don't know where my husband is. I was hoping he would join me. Oh, thank you so much, Greta. Greta just left some Tootsie Rolls. Did I say Tootsie Rolls? Hi, baby. I really don't want you on my lap. So it's the 23rd of December, the day before Christmas Eve. And we're having a little bit of a Christmas Eve debate on with our kids and stuff, because it's hard to get everybody, it's hard to find a time for everybody. And so we haven't found one. And so it's kind of like in every situation, someone gets left out. So Taylor is only awake when it's evening here. And so Christmas Eve evening would work perfect for him, but it doesn't work for Bruce Landon, but it works for everybody else. But it doesn't work for Bruce Landon. And so it's kind of like, because he'll be with Jackie's family. And so it's like, what do you do? And then Christmas Day doesn't work for half of them because Alex works, and Alex works late and Jackie works, and so I don't know. We don't know what to do yet. We haven't figured it out yet. And Schwartz, are you anywhere? He's probably in the back, doing studio stuff. So, so we haven't figured that out yet. Today will probably be a wrapping day. Yesterday was like, in the video before this one, I take the computer, and it's on my, my rolling desk. And then we turn the rolling desk in a circle so you can see all the laundry that I had to do. It took me all day to do the laundry. Hi, good morning. How are you, my sweet boy? Yes, you are. I love you. So it took me all day to do, but I got it done. So now the living room is nice and clean, and I got my nativity set up, and so that looks all pretty. I got the little area cleaned up, and I was tired by the end of the evening. I had to feed a lot of birds, tube feed a lot of birds. I've got, wet pox is, I hate it. I hate fowl pox. Hate it. Because once it gets in your flock, it just keeps going and going and going until everybody's had it. Once they've had it, then they don't get it again. But when they get the wet pox, it interferes with their breathing and their swallowing, and that sucks because they can't eat. So you have to feed them, and then when you're feeding them, they feel like they're choking. And so you have to do it very carefully and keep reassuring them, it just sucks. But anyway, but we do it, and, hopefully they'll keep praying about them. Just pray for my chickens. So Bruce worked on the screened-in porch. It's getting exciting. He's only got like 2 panels left, and then he's got the doors to put on. And then I will have a screened-in porch that will stay clean. That's so exciting. It has to, need some paint and stuff. He's so funny when he paints. He paints like everything, and then he skips like 2 feet. And you're like, Schwartz, what about that 2 feet? And he's like, I know. It's like, dude. But hey, he's doing it, and he's not making me do it, so I don't want to say anything. So I'm still sleeping in my closet, and he's sleeping in the bedroom because we're both coughing so much we don't want to wake each other up. And plus we're nycling up. We call it nycling up. I'm going to nycle up tonight, which basically means you're going to be so dead tired you're going to sleep till like 10. Which is probably what you need. And when he nycles up, he snores horribly because he's just so zonked that he just it's just miserable. So I don't like to sleep in there. But my closet now is all packed with, oh my God, it's just all put away. And I'm like, so I keep going through my closet and finding clothes that I have that I don't get to wear because I've been in pajamas for several years. Because I was like, well, I don't want to ruin the clothes, and, I'm working with chickens, and I'm just at home, and whatever. And so I read this book that basically said, it talked about getting dressed and putting makeup on to honor your spouse, to bless your spouse with being able to see the woman he married, And so I thought, that's actually a good point, better than, my mom's version of make sure you wear makeup every single day so your husband doesn't leave you. Like, really? Yeah, so this is just a better thought process. Yeah, because I like a more positive thought to it. But my bedroom smells really good right now, and my sheets are all like girlied, and it's like crawling into a little cubby hole with a fluffy bed and pillows, and I can have all the pillows I want without complaining. Without Mr. Complaining. And everything's like in, pinks and, flowers, stuff like that. So it's nice in there. It's like my own little retreat place nobody else is allowed to be in. Because they have no reason to be in there. It's my clothes, my closet, my bed, mine. Mine. Anyway, you were just purring so loud. So yeah, today is going to be Wrap Presents Day. We got a bunch of things from Taylor, but we don't know what's what, so we have to find out from him what Skype him and go, okay, whose is this? Whose is this? Do you have sonar? Do you have x-ray eyes that you can see what's in this package and tell us who you bought it for? Because it all just says, Taylor Christmas. You're like, okay. But, let's see, what else? Oh, look, this is cute. So I have this little dollhouse. I have 2 dollhouses that were my mom found at a thrift store. One of them was a kit. I think they were both kits. She might have bought one. I don't know. Anyway, one of them she put together, painted it white, and did all this. She made like, beds and couches and furniture for the inside and everything that I have like in a little box, and then she put these little birds. I don't know if you can see it. She put these little birds on the outside, sitting on top of the house. This one fell off. Isn't they cute? That's Itty Bitty. It's a tiny bird. Anyway, oops, it fell down. So she has those, like, hello, the top of the house and everything. And then she made another one that she didn't finish. It's just the wood. She put together. I think she had Bruce Landon help her with part of it, and she put the thing together, and it's just not painted, and so I have that one in my kitchen, and it's just kind of neat. I never had a doghouse. I never had a dollhouse when I was a child. I had a Barbie house. Or no, I didn't have a Barbie house. I had like blow up Barbie furniture. I had a Sunshine Family house. It was Sunshine Family. And then one of the dolls lost her leg, so we put her in a wheelchair. You make do when you're a kid. But yeah, I didn't have a dollhouse, and she probably didn't either. And so it was fun for her to put together a dollhouse. And so it's fun for me because, for the same reason. And she literally, she took like the inside of the dollhouse and wallpapered it with wallpaper from her house that is like gorgeous wallpaper. And so she wallpapered the walls inside the dollhouse. And I mean, it's really cool. So, it's kind of like if you have a moment where you just want to be a child, you just pull out the dollhouse, dust it off, put all the furniture, little dolls, walk around. You have to go get one of those little trolls with the hair sticking out to be able to fit in the house. Oh, she's got a little troll friend. Be creative. Be creative. Sorry. Because it's hard to find the right size dolls for houses that are, I'm sure you can get them, but we just can't make do because, we're 40 something. I'm 40 something. So, anyway, so Greta is sticking his head in my arm. Brinkley is here chewing on his butt. I told Dad, I said, you need to get one of those Capstar things because I think he has a couple of fleas that he's bugging him. And so we looked at him and Dad's like, we'll wait. I was like, okay, but the dog is chewing on itself. We can't put those really cool collars. Like the cat here has one of those awesome collars that lasts 8 months. It works great. But we can't put it on Brinkley because Gracie chews up Brinkley's collar. So we can't do that. It wouldn't work. And so you can't put it on Gracie because Gracie would chew up Gracie's collar. So anyway. Here's my Christmas pen for this year. Like a dollar store type pen. Anyway. Bruce did buy some stuff to make some cookies. I don't know what we're going to have for food or anything. It's just going to be a wing it Christmas. Totally. But that's okay. I'm good. I figure the longer Christmas lasts, the better. I just don't. It doesn't matter. Because whenever the kids are here, then it's Christmas. It's, because I love my kids. And it's so funny because Justin visits often, but Bruce Landon's too busy. He works too much. Not too much. He works a lot. He works on helicopters, and he works a lot, and so he doesn't get to come by very often. And of course, Taylor's totally out of country, and Alex is here, but you don't know that Alex is here because But he has been funny lately. He's been pretty funny. He was like not wanting. He wanted to be lazy yesterday. He didn't want to wrap a gift. He just wanted to put a blanket over it. And I said, "You can't do that. You have to wrap it." And he's like, And then I'm like, "Okay, go put it in your room." He's like, "Go put it in your room." He doesn't want anything. He takes everything out of his car. And he just like throws it in our rooms. And it's like, dude, stop. Put it in the hallway. And then, whatever. And then, he's just funny. He's just a funny kid. He's just like, he's so dry. And then, you say something. And he's like, he gets like some sort of sarcastic comment comes out. He like steals marshmallows and stuff. Walks out and just kind of. Anyway, he's a funny kid. I love that kid. Anyway, I love my boys. Oh, I love my boys. Anyway, I was telling Bruce, Bruce used to always say, if we won the lottery, we should have an animal rescue. And I'm like, well, honey, God gave you an animal rescue. And he goes, yes, but we didn't win the lottery. I said, well, you asked for those two things, and he chose to give you one of them. She's like, I said, but look at it like this. Every time you're caring for an animal with special needs, like Greta here, or, any of the birds or whatever, I said, that's one of God's creatures, and you're taking care of it, so he's pleased. So I said, whenever you feel like, like you're doing it for no reason, you're not. You're doing it for a reason, because, you're caring for one of God's creatures, and that's a reason. That's a good reason. That's he doesn't want you just to cull everything that's sick. You're doing good stuff. So, anyway, let me see if he's going to join me. And then, I was blowing my nose anyway. So, I will be right back. Okay, so my husband is going to join me. He's like, oh, hi, Gracie. Hi, Gracie. Let's show you Gracie. Good morning. Good morning. You're going to say hi to the kitty? Good morning, sweetie boo. Oh. Yes. It's your sweetheart. You going to smell the cat? Yes. Yes. She must tell me good morning. She must. Oh, no. Go away. Go away. She's eating a Tootsie Roll. Brinkley ate the other ones. Oh, yuck. That's disgusting. Make sure she goes outside. So this thing here has his legs are not working very well. So his Tootsie Rolls don't quite make it into the litter box in the morning. Brinkley cleaned up 2 of them, and Gracie finished the 3rd. It's like, oh, yuck. Why are dogs so gross? And then you give them food, like dog food, and they're like, I'm not eating that. And I'm like, you just ate cat crap. Seriously? I'm sorry. Dogs are weird. They're weird. I'm sorry. Where are you? He left again. He said, okay, well, yeah, I'll join you. Hang on. I need to make my coffee. And I'm like, dude, seriously, I've been up for how long? I was doing my video. Why do I have to wait for you to make your coffee? So his coffee is going, and I'm having to wait for him because the world waits for Schwartz. Okay, so I get this in the mail yesterday. Really cool. Isn't that cool? Okay, when you hang it on the tree, the light comes through it, so it's really neat. And so I got it. Is that the right side of it? I guess it doesn't matter. I guess both sides are the same. So I got it, and I thought it came from one friend. So I sent her a text, and I said, hey, did you send me a cross ornament? And she goes, no. And I was like, oh, okay. Let's see. So I go text my cousin, hey, did you send me a cross ornament? She goes, is it pretty? And she says, because if it's pretty, then I sent it to you. But if it's not, I didn't. I'm like, yes, it's pretty. I thought that was funny. Anyway, so it's like got this iridescent, it's like 3-dimensional or whatever. But when you put it on the tree, the light comes through. It's very cool. You could probably take this and put it like in front of a light or something like that and have it go through and do something on the wall. She gave me this really cool little church house thing, and it's got a cross in it, and it's a little tiny cross, but it's got a light inside, and so when you click on the light, it puts a cross on your window, on your wall. So that's kind of neat. And she also sent me one of my coolest things, and you don't really think of it as something that's like ooh ah or whatever, but it's this long line of little crystals, and you hang it in your window, and at a certain time in the morning when the sun comes through the kitchen window, it goes through the crystals and it puts rainbows on your wall, little dots of rainbows all over your wall. And so like you can take it and you can spin it, and your rainbow dots will spin around your room. It's very cool. She thinks, yeah, here it is. She thinks of the neatest things. And you can just take it and you can go like this when there's like and all your little rainbow dots will just spin all around the room. It's very cool. It's really neat. She thinks of the neatest things. She sends them to me. I have all these little things that she sent me all over my house. I just kind of neat. Made me think of her. It's just kind of cool. And then Justin gives me things like this. And then he says, I have to display it. I have to keep it. I have to display it. It's a toilet truck. It's a pink toilet truck. I have to display this in my house. So I have it on my vision board because you want a pink toilet truck on your vision board. It's important. It's really important to have that on your vision board. So we're going to first of the year, like the end of this year, we're going to take everything off the vision board. My vision board is like, look, what, has 3 parts. One doesn't work very well, but the other ones do. It has 3 parts to it, 3 big parts, and then we stick all kinds of different things on it to think about. And the problem is when you get it so full of stuff, you stop looking at it, and because you can't see. I mean, like you see this because it's like really clear, but I mean you don't see everything. So we need to take everything off of our vision board. And then we're going to start a fresh vision board for January with some fresh goals. I think a lot of the goals that are up there we met.
I think a lot of them we did.
Productive garden, no. Not so much.
Yeah.
But that's just because the weather just doesn't allow it.
It's tough.
Yeah, because you'd have to plant so early, and then you have to like cover everything for frost. Like Mr. Haas does fairly well, but he has like all these. He's like been farming forever, so he's got like all of these ready to go cans to put over the plants, and he's got like a flat garden.
He's a human farmer's almanac.
Oh my gosh, they do so well with their stuff. They have fruit trees and
He said sometimes they don't. Sometimes some things fail, but most of the time he's always got something out there. He's like clockwork when he puts.
He is like clockwork. He literally gets like the almanac and does it by. By the
way, I was thinking. I didn't just barge in. I was invited.
I was invited, but he made me wait.
Well, she was cleaning a fart egg, so.
I was cleaning a fart egg. Look at this. This is too funny. This is a funny fart egg. Look at that. Itty bitty. It's like my itty bitty bird could almost here. We'll put the itty bitty bird on the itty bitty fart egg. See, can you lay? No, it won't stay. And I don't have another hand. Itty bitty egg.
Yeah.
Ouch.
That would hurt. That would hurt.
That's funny. And then I have like. We're cleaning behind the piano, and I have like a I have like a Christmas skater from the town I used to put on top of the piano back when I used to like decorate the whole house before, I can't. If I decorated the whole house for Christmas, that whole house would stay decorated for Christmas for a year.
Well, I was going to try to put up some lights last night. We had a little snafu with a dryer, but other than that.
Oh, the dryer. So I get this amazing singing dryer and washer from my brother, and I think I snapped the dryer belt. But when the loads are done, they go.
It sings, and you definitely know it's done.
Oh, the dryer's
done. Know it's done.
It's so cool. He told me, he says, do you want this dryer? And I said yes, and whatever. He goes, it sings to you. But yeah, he said it's under warranty. But poor guy, he just sold it to us so long ago. He's gonna be like, it broke already.
Hopefully the warranty will carry over for us. So it'll be good.
Well, it's a really cool unit.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty awesome.
It's pretty cool. I love that it sings.
And I actually.
Why is it hooked up to water?
It's got some kind of a mist thing, kind of like
a steam, like
if you want to.
I was like trying to move it. I was like, it's hooked up to water. Why is it hooked up to water? It's a dryer.
And the thing that comes out of the wall for the water, it's got the two-way deal on it. So I couldn't disconnect it without having a different piece on it. So
so we have like 3 units, so you have to work around the 3 units in there to get the laundry done. But that's okay. My laundry's done. It's your turn.
Right. It's my turn. Oh.
But
that's all right.
I'll fold your laundry for you.
And thank you, by the way, for that.
For what? Well, I didn't know that laundry. That was just towels, and there was a little bit that was yours, and I put it away for you.
Yeah. I found something interesting this morning.
In the drawer.
I know you did. It was so nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I found out something interesting this morning. That how you hear about these things that go on, and I'm not the focal point this morning. I am peripheral.
No, you're not.
No. That you hear these things that happen in town, police-wise, and you never hear any results. You never hear what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So 4.5 years later, remember the woman that was shot over by that pool place on 35 by the Walmart, and they found her. They got a call of shots fired, and she was on the sidewalk. She had already passed, and they had those. Maybe 4.5 years ago.
Okay.
They've got 2 people they've arrested for that murder. They were from Louisiana.
Oh wow.
And
so they probably arrested them in Louisiana or something, and then linked them to this.
I think they may have already been in jail.
Ready in custody.
But it was a robbery. It was a robbery that they did, and one had the getaway car, and the other one. It's like, oh my gosh, not even. Just it was, but there was closure now.
He's just like, I just want to put my head in your arm. Just leave me alone. I just want my head here.
He did that. He did yesterday. He would have slept. You would have slept all night.
That's where he wants to be.
Yeah.
But it's like, but he wants like. So like this is it. This is where he wants to be right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
See the breath he took.
I'm settled in.
I'm settled in. I'm good. Well, no.
She keeps yakking Hello there.
Sorry. Anyway, so you got a lot accomplished yesterday. You got wood cut. You got the screened-in porch several steps further.
I did. I sure did. And got a dryer moved in.
Moved back in.
Yeah, that's all right. But it's like...
I need to wipe it down. It's pretty dusty.
It's nice to see those steps taken care of and getting closer. It didn't obviously get done before Christmas.
No, but,
It was...
What are you lacking?
two screens going down.
And the doors.
And the doors.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll have and then of course finish painting the floor. But
so today is wrapping day. But do you have to do work?
There's going to be no way I can get anything. It's the way that Christmas falls this year, and we're doing Christmas Eve stuff and things like that. We've got to get things wrapped and got to get some clues of what's in or who some of these packages are for. Oh, God.
Do you need to do some work?
I can wait till Thursday and Friday to do it. So
you haven't had anybody that called? Okay.
No, nobody's called or anything for Christmas. I've got everything all done. So the gift wrapping is because we're having Christmas Eve here.
Is the most important thing right now.
Yeah, hopefully I'd like to hit one of the services today.
Today's one of today's services?
Yeah, either the 4 or the 6.
Okay.
And the chickens will be, I need to find out who wrote this on there. There was a meme yesterday that was really good. It was in regards to Christmas. Mm-hmm. And let's see if I can find it real quick if you want. It was really pretty cool.
All right, let me pause. Okay, while I'm waiting for my husband, I've got this. This is one of the pictures that looks at me. So I put on your vision boards. You should put things that make you smile. These are my twins when they were babies. See Justin in the back sucking his thumb on the pillow, and then Taylor in that look at that sweet little face. Just melts your heart. Look at sucking his thumb. He's so cute. They're so cute. So I have that on my vision board. You should always put things on there that makes you smile. I've got this one. This is my son Taylor. Isn't he beautiful? Such a handsome young man. And then this is one picture of my son Bruce Landon. Cutie pootie, he's a cutie pootie. And then my son Alex. It's graduation. Cool. So.
Oh gosh, what a great recall.
What?
I'm trying to remember who posted it. My first guess. It's good.
So yeah, those are the kind of things I put on my vision board. Things that make you smile. Things that make you proud. They used to, every time when you would say something about being proud, you're not supposed to be proud because that's a sin. There are parts in the Bible that talk about doing things to make yourself proud of yourself. And I'm like, see, it depends. It's a sin only if your pride is not connected to the gifts God gives you, I think, or something like that. Anyway. Okay, what you mean?
Here's this thing here. It says, if the house isn't clean, it's still Christmas. If desserts aren't made, it's still Christmas. If there are no decorations, it's still Christmas. If the gifts aren't purchased, it's still Christmas. But if it's not about Christ, it's not Christmas.
Oh, wow.
So there you go.
That's cool. I like that. That was worth it.
That's Schlepp's words for the day.
That's good. Share that. Did you share that?
I can.
Jennifer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jennifer doesn't post often, but what she does is like really good stuff.
Yes, I will share.
Share it and I'm going to share it. That's good. That's cool. I like that. I always get frustrated with people who don't believe in God and they want to celebrate Christmas and all the stuff that goes along with it. I'm like, no, you're not supposed to. You don't believe in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I
don't want to say Merry Christmas. I want to say Happy Holidays. It's like Christmas is a Christian holiday. You're either in or you're out.
So what,
who's going to get mad at me now in Third Arts?
Right. So what do you do when you got, hey, during this holiday season, hey, during this Christmas season, people like
to say Happy Holidays, and
I'm sorry.
People like to say Happy Holidays instead of Christmas because they don't believe in God, and so. But if you don't believe in God, why are you celebrating Christmas? Christmas is a Christian holiday.
Yeah.
The whole holiday is based on.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, but you celebrate Christmas? No, I celebrate the holidays. It's like, so you celebrate Christmas, but you're not a Christian. So you want your cake and you want to eat it too. No, no, don't send me hate mail. I'm just stating an obvious fact.
Well, that people say like, what are you going to be doing during the holidays? Okay, holiday. They're just generally
during the holiday. Well, but that's because it's like they're putting together Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can celebrate Thanksgiving and New Year's. Those are great, but Christmas is a Christian holiday, so it's just
like, you guys have a Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
See, that's.
But people get offended. Not New Braunfels, they don't.
I don't care. I'm gonna tell somebody Merry Christmas. I'm not gonna say y'all guys have a happy holiday. I'm not.
Well, I mean, we do say that.
Well,
if we're talking about all three holidays, but no, Christmas is about this person right there.
Right. And I directed towards. I think I directed whenever I say y'all guys have a Merry Christmas is directed towards the day. Towards that day.
I feel like Christmas to me is not a day. Christmas to me is a season of days. It is it's a preparation. To me, this is my thing. You kicked the table again. So to me, Christmas is a time to prepare and celebrate the birth of the greatest gift we ever received.
Right.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's a loving God who loves us so much that He placed His Son on the earth to be born human for 30-something years before His ministry even started, to grow up as a human young man raised by human people, but He was also divine, raised for 30-something years, did His ministry, and then gave His life so that sacrifice would cover all of our sins. We wouldn't have to sacrifice anything anymore. And that we, instead of having the Holy Spirit reside in a temple or in a box like they had, it now resides inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's the greatest gift ever. And that is Christmas. Yeah. It's not... Yeah.
I'll recant my statement. I guess I really do say Merry Christmas, meaning for that gap of time.
Yeah.
And not just for the day. So because it's.
I think if it is a time.
Yeah.
And then the day is the peak of the celebration.
Mm-hmm.
It's just. I mean, I think everybody. It's up to anybody. And I mean, if you don't believe in God, you can do whatever you want. You can celebrate Christmas. That's fine. But just know it is a Christian holiday. So you are celebrating a Christian holiday.
So will this video go viral now?
You start getting hate mail. No, don't hate on me. I think you can do anything you want. We live in America. We are free to do anything we want. But just know that it is a Christian holiday. It's not a...
I got some love today with my coffee cup.
You did.
Mm-hmm, I sure did.
All of our boys' names.
Mm-hmm. Over and over and over.
And over and over. Another... See, I have my Julie cup. I felt like a Julie cup day. I call this my Julie cup. Julie Sullivan cup.
Mm-hmm.
Because this reminds me of her. I want to heat up my coffee.
All right.
Can you take this cat from me?
I can.
And
come here, buddy. There you go. You want to just go right here, back where you were? Yeah. put the head down in the. There we go. Head's down in the corner again. Good to go. Yeah. So I hope you guys have a really safe and memorable Christmas. Shannon may be doing a thing for tomorrow morning. I'm not sure, but it's gonna be a good day. The weather is beautiful out there right now, so we'll see what happens. I've got I have to put my hair in a ponytail, just kind of let it do its thing, and see what happens. I'd be left alone here. Now, this is not my segment. I'm not really sure what to. I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah, I was reading a lot of cool articles on radio. Sorry. Now, I've gotten rid of that dark cough, but it's almost like a habit. It seems like I feel a little tickle, and then you start to cough. It's like there's nothing there anymore. You don't have you can stop coughing. You don't have to. But I guess there's still something there. So we'll be probably on Friday for the morning show. There's no day after Christmas shopping.
Oh, there might be.
I'm sorry. There's no day after Christmas shopping because Christmas is not on a Thursday, so it will be that Friday.
Okay, so I looked online again because I want a tinsel tree. Do you know that so when you go tinsel tree,
okay,
silver tree.
Oh, I mean the silver. Okay.
The old-fashioned trees we have. Okay, we were talking about that. Well, see, I want one just for fun. Okay, so you can get like a 3-foot, 4-foot one for like $15. But what's hilarious to me is you can get a pre-lit 3-foot, 4-foot one for like $15. But if you want the one that looks like what we had, that looks like a stick with like little ink, little just like lame little
brushes,
like over $100, some like $200.
Wow.
To get the old fashioned.
Does it come with the color wheel?
I don't think so.
I wonder if we still
have that. It's like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's like, and it's a shame you don't. I mean, if somebody saved one of theirs, it wouldn't have lasted because they start to shed after a while.
Yeah,
mine did. I don't know.
Well,
anyway,
unless you kept it in that paper sleeve, but still.
But even if I just got a little, they have a skinny one.
Yeah.
They have a skinny, like literally skinny, like they even have like a 6-foot skinny one.
I cannot even imagine the bottle brush tinsel trees coming back around again. It would be just.
They're here. They're here. I mean, every imaginable color you can get. You can get purple, black, pink, green. Well, of course, green, silver, white. You can get like copper colored. You can get. I mean, it's just crazy. And like everybody's like, I just want to like. I just want to have like trees and just plug in a bunch of, just have them all sitting together.
Well, you said
because we don't have a room.
And Becky had the trees that she.
And then she went to Australia. She left to go to Australia. She's in Australia now.
Wow.
Like she's at Sydney.
Yeah, so
that's what they're doing for Christmas. Isn't that nice? And then I think they stay there for the New Year's because Australia has a really cool fireworks show that they set off over the water and stuff. It's pretty. I think it's over the water, or maybe it's behind the amphitheater. I think it's by the amphitheater thing. Yeah. So I think I'm wondering. I think they did that one other year or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's very cool. Very cool.
We may go there sometime. At some point.
Yeah, that's like a 36-hour flight. You would have to knock me out.
Well, there's plenty of like Airport 76 and all those other movies you can watch.
Crashing planes
and things like that into the water. We're like, ooh, has anybody seen this one?
I wonder if they do that. I wonder if they say, okay, we can have planes on the flight, but none. Planes. We have movies on the flight, but none with crashing planes.
It's more like our featured film for flying over the Atlantic today is Sully. starring Tom Hanks. I'm like, can I get off, please?
Yeah, and then they have like the cockpit like voice recorder on, going, man, yeah, I'm not as good of a pilot as Sully is. And people are like, we're gonna die.
And then right before they take off, just wanted to know, good luck. We're counting on you.
That's from the airplane movie, right?
Yeah.
And then again, just
Just to let you know, good luck. We're all counting on you. Those phrases. Sorry. Those phrases.
When I laugh, I start to cough.
Those phrases will never leave. Just something.
I know, we keep rolling them off. I mean, it's like we have these certain phrases that we just keep rolling off. It's like, there's certain ones. But you know where it comes from? It comes from him and his buddies.
All the slapstick stuff.
Him and his buddies. It's like when I was dating him, I would sit when they were loading up and tearing down equipment. It took them 3 times longer to tear down equipment because they were telling stories the whole time. So I would just sit and listen to the stories, which were always so funny. And so then, one person would say something, and then they would all chime in with some little slapstick little, thing. And I was like, what? And he'd be like, oh, that's from this show, or that's from this movie. Oh, well, I'll have to tell you a story behind that,
Yeah.
It's like dating him, and he and
you get the stories come with it.
Yeah, we were gonna go to Whataburger one night, and some guy tries to he takes his drink or whatever.
It was 2 girls.
Was it 2 girls?
Yeah.
And they try to like shoot it into the trash can, and it misses, and he rolls down the window and he goes, Gervin! And I'm like,
who is Gervin?
Who's Gervin? What? Huh?
And for those of you that are saying, like, who is Gervin? Well, it's former Spurs player George Gervin.
Did he miss often?
I know, he was good.
Well, then what? What was the reason behind saying it?
It was just, I don't know. I don't know where
it was just something you had to say. Had to scream out the window at 2 young girls that went.
Yeah. Is there a policeman? Help me! I got it from somebody else.
Could be worse. You could be me and Kim sitting in a Jack in the Box with our drinks and our straws going and then laughing hysterically.
Yeah, I guess it could be worse.
I don't know. They seemed to like because they were like Whataburger and Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
Burger King. No, not Whataburger. Yes, but Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Jack in the Box. Because the Burger King was on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah,
48 minutes you can't get back.
48 minutes, right on the nose, right there.
Right there. Oh, too late.
Oh, God.
Okay, so today is going to be wrapping day. He wanted to do the dining room table, but I'm thinking we can do the kitchen table, take the stuff off of that. Yeah. It's already elevated, and I have 2 or 3 leaves I have 2 leaves I think I can put in it to make it longer.
That would be cool.
You do that way?
Yes, let's do that. We'll do that.
Okay. And then
we'll get them all wrapped.
Get them wrapped.
Team wrap.
And have a movie going to keep our mind occupied.
Yeah.
And that's our system. That's our system.
That is a system.
We have to let the animals, all the birdies out.
Mm-hmm.
I did it yesterday, so you can do it today.
I can do it today. That'll be fun.
Marshmallow and Buckbeak decided to get into it. So he says, hey, Marshmallow and Buckbeak are getting into it. I said, oh, they'll get over it. So then they're getting into it, and I'm out there. So I just kept picking up Buckbeak's tail and putting him back in his pen.
Inside.
It's really easy when you pick them up by if they have a lot of a tail, you just the whole tail, just pick them up and it works really well.
That's pretty good.
And it's a big fluffy tail. They just kind of run in place until he put them in. And then so I kept doing that, and then I came inside, and then later on I went out and they were both in one was outside of the yard, tired, bloody comb. The other one was inside of the yard in a corner, crammed in a corner, bloody comb. So I put them in
they'll
cages.
Get over it. Oops. Oopsie daisy.
But they have to. I can't keep, I'm sorry, but they have to. Head rooster if you challenge Marshmallow is head rooster. If you challenge the head rooster, it has to go through its process.
Mm-hmm. So who won?
I don't know. I don't know. They both look. There was more Buckbeak's feathers than Marshmallow's feathers, but they both are pretty bloody looking. So.
Sorry, disgusting.
No, I mean it's just their combs. Their combs are bloody, and then Marshmallow has blood on his collar, probably from the other one's comb.
Because he's white, it all shows up.
Yeah, but anyway, no, I don't think anybody won. I think they just. Well, I don't know. Buckbeak was outside of the yard.
Okay, so he may have lost.
He may have lost, but it doesn't mean he won't.
You owe me $1.
You can't do that. You can't do that. That's against the law.
That's illegal.
Oh God, people that do that. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, no, I mean when ours, we have roosters that challenge each other all the time out of practice. But usually it doesn't get bad. I mean, we did with Maverick. I had to put Maverick in a separate area, but still, he still is submissive to the head rooster.
I'm gonna have to heat up my little bit of coffee, take my caffeine pills, so I'm ready to
you
just
are
rock
ready
and roll.
to go. Okay, well. So tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Don't know if I'll do a video tomorrow. But I should post the videos that I have.
Oh, well, that'd be good.
Now remember, yesterday's video, which would be the 22nd, it should have the date on it, is going to have a chunk of it that is boring as hell because I'm talking about chickens. But Schwartz is funny. So like speed through. And then at some point he'll come in and you just kind of watch him. Just ignore me because I'm just talking about chickens. It's going to be boring. Yeah, this is the thumb. It's funny. And then look at his face when he realizes that his thumb is like this. Look at his face when it's so funny. Anyway. But, sometimes our videos are boring. So just skip through the boring part. And if you see us laugh, like when you're skimming through it, then just stop, go back a little bit, and then watch that part.
What would they be looking for? Something like... when you see something like that.
What is it? What is it? Police Academy?
Uh-huh.
And they freeze.
And blink it.
Anyway, some of you know what we're talking about. Some of you don't. Some of you don't care. So,
it's all part of the
anyway, you ready to do your freeze frame? It's a coughing marathon. Who won?
I'm ready to do my freeze frame, but you have to give it at least 5 or 6 seconds.
Okay, so we have to freeze frame, and then I'll hit stop. Okay, ready? We'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye.